I love a DIY project, so we decided to make our own wedding invites and save the dates and everything. So now that I have the save the dates officially sent out, I thought I'd show you how we made them and how they turned out because I was so happy with it. I saw something similar to this on Pinterest and it was quoted at over $1,000 just for save the date. So I decided to just make them myself. I already had a Cricut machine, so I just had to buy heavy cardstock. I made the template to cut out. It was pretty hard and took a couple different tries because the first few ones that I made had too much blank space. It would rip and not really be sturdy enough. I would have to alter each little palm frond until I got one that was finally working. And then to make this a little bit easier on myself, I bought the 3-pack of the Cricut 12 by 24 sticky mats because I only had the 12 by 12. And this made it so we could cut 6 at a time. And it took about 30 minutes for the cut because it's so intricate, but it was pretty easy because you would just have to set it up and then walk away. It was almost like doing a load of laundry. So we would have 3 mats set up and basically we would undo one, unstick it, and clear out any little leftover pieces while the other one was cutting. And then we didn't want this just to be in the envelope by itself, so we printed out a picture. Well, I actually had ChatGPT do a watercolor painting of our venue. So we had that printed on a separate sheet, and then we put a little bit more information on the back of that card, which was just like a QR code that linked to our wedding website and then the wedding website password. I noticed so many people don't use the password feature on their wedding websites, which I think everyone should because you could just Google your names and then find your venue, the date, and the entire wedding schedule, which I feel like is a little bit TMI for the internet. So make sure you put the password feature on. And then I loved the way these two look together. For the envelopes, I made the template on Canva as well and then just printed them out with my printer. This was really difficult and 50% of the envelopes ended up being printed upside down. Even though I did it in batches, the first batch, some of the envelopes weren't in line, which was totally my bad. And then the second time around, the printer kept eating the envelopes and I would have to take apart the whole printer. The envelope would be ripped or super crinkled and not usable anymore. And then the third time, for some reason, I don't know what setting was switched on or how to turn it off, but every other envelope printed a separate direction. And it was so frustrating, but I was just over it at that point. And unfortunately, 50% of the people are going to be getting an upside down envelope, but it's whatever. But overall, I really liked how these turned out, and it was really fun to be able to make them ourselves and the fun thing to work on together. I'm also going to be making the wedding invites and some cute stationery to ask my bridesmaids. So I'll be doing that soon. If you have any recommendations or cute things, send them my way because I've been scouring Pinterest